By the way, I am speaking at a real estate event in Tampa on Wednesday at the Columbia Museum. I think it's from 11 to 1. I do have tickets. I have limited tickets. I purchased tickets, and I think I have a few left. So if you are interested, and you have to be here, it's not digital, it's in person, just drop your name in the chat. Okay. So Anna, let's go. You're up to bat. Knock it out of the
Ring,
park.
ring.
Yes, hello.
Hi, is this John?
It is.
Hi, John. I just want to confirm, are you the owner at 123 Main Street?
Yep.
Awesome, awesome. My name is Anna Vega, and I am a realtor with eXp. How are you today?
I'm okay.
Awesome. Great to hear that. John, the reason I'm calling you is because I drove by your house, the one that you have for sale in Main Street.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to see if you could give me a little bit more details about it.
3-bedroom, 2-bath, pool, nicest house in the neighborhood.
That's so wonderful. John, for how long have you had the house in the market?
It's been a couple weeks.
Awesome. And have you had any offers on it?
No.
Not yet. Okay, well, John, as I mentioned to you, I'm a realtor and I am working with buyers in the area, and I want to see if your house could be a good fit for my buyers. Could we set up an appointment for me to preview your property?
Just look at the pictures.
Yes, I actually found the pictures online, but you see, there's a different feeling when you're actually walking through the home versus seeing the pictures. And I really want to see if this is a good fit for the buyer that I'm working with. Will tomorrow at 2 p.m. work for you?
You bringing the buyer with you?
Well, not necessarily, because I have working with different buyers, but I am definitely previewing the property to see if this is a good fit for one of the many that I have. How about 2 p.m. tomorrow?
Okay, you got the appointment. So Anna, always good. I mean, you're a rock star, and yet you're still here, and I really do appreciate that. And you're here. I shouldn't say yet. And you're here, and I really appreciate that. Let me give you just a couple coaching tips. Okay. So did you look at the pictures? Absolutely. That's why I'm calling. You have a beautiful home, and I'm sure you've never bought a home without actually seeing it in person. Neither have my buyers, and neither have I. That's why I need to come out and take a look at your home, ask some questions, take some notes. Are you bringing a buyer? No, I'm not, because I always preview properties ahead of time. That way, Anna, when I do come back with a buyer, you know it's the right buyer for your home. I mean, actually, that's what you would want me to do, isn't it? You want me to bring the right buyer, not just any buyer, correct? So tomorrow,
Correct.
Cool. All right, here's how it works, guys. I'm just going to go around the room as my Hollywood squares are lined up. Megan, let's go. By the way, you can opt out, because if you're new and you're like, John, I'm just here because I want to see what the heck this looks like, I'm totally cool with that. Megan, is that you?
I would love to opt out.
No
for
worries.
today.
No worries.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, no worries, guys. So Brian.
So John,
yes, Clarissa.
I'm sorry.
Talk to me.
Opt out, you are getting soft. I can't remember you allowing me to opt out. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. So there's a story behind this, Clarissa. Let me tell this story really quick. Kyle loved your answer, by the way. So there are a group of leaders that are here with me today that are shadowing to see what this looks like, because they have groups similar to this. And that's the only reason that I give them the opt-out opportunity, Clarissa. But you're 100% correct. I'm a hard ass. I don't let people opt out, but maybe I just like you more. I don't know. All right, Brian Copeland, you're up.
So what's the script? I'm just calling you to try to get an appointment, or what?
Dude, whatever you want it to be. Whatever you want it to be. By the way, everybody, this is Brian Copeland. He's in Austin, Texas, like the #1 real estate agent in the state of Texas. Huge rock star. So
Just
Part of the value of being on this call is these are recorded. They go on Survive to Thrive Facebook page. If you're not already a member, please add to join. Please ask to join, and then go watch the recordings because you're going to get a lot of value from what everybody says here. So, Brian, whatever you want the call to be.
All right. Well, let's just roll with what she did, I guess. I don't know.
All right, let's do it, buddy.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, John. This is Brian Copeland with eXp Realty. How you doing today?
Good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Now, listen, the reason I'm calling is I actually have a client who asked specifically about your home, and I would love to schedule time to take a look. I understand your home may not be on the market, but I'd love to explore an opportunity where we may be able to find a match and timeline where we can make this deal work.
All right, everybody, there's some new and awesome material. Write it down, write it down, write it down. This is a different way of circle prospecting, 100%. So I'm not really looking to sell my house right now, Brian.
Well, John, I'm not asking you to sell it right now. It may happen in the future.
Hmm.
But, there may be an opportunity where stars align at some point, and this buyer may be willing to wait, on your timeline.
All right, come on over. That's really well done. Thank you, Brian. Emma, let's go.
I would love to opt out, but I know I'm not gonna do it. I'm
No,
gonna do
you don't get to opt out.
it. Knock knock.
Yes. Hello. What are you doing at my door?
Hi, my name's Emma. I'm a local real estate agent. I was just calling by to share that a home has recently sold in your neighborhood, and we have lots of qualified buyers that are still looking. Did you see the home?
Yep. I know about that house.
Okay. Well, I was wondering, who do you know that may be looking to sell in the next 6 months?
Okay. Well done, Emma. Well done. Proud of you. All right. So just a little bit of coaching. Take out the question about them seeing the home. I don't think that was part of script. I think you were probably winging it at that point. Stop by today because a home in your neighborhood recently sold. That's great news. And there are still buyers looking for great homes like yours. And I was curious, who do you know that might be thinking of selling in the next 6 months? All right. If they say they don't know of anybody, guys, thank you for taking a moment to think about that. And Charlene, you're up. I'm just going to let that hang and see who wants to pick it up. Let's go, Charlene.
Hi, good morning, John. This is Charlene.
Yep.
I'm with Berkshire Hathaway.
Okay.
And the reason for my call today is a home in your area just sold for top dollar.
Yes.
And that's great news. However, the challenge now is we still have buyers that are looking for great homes like yours. And I was wondering, who do you know that's thinking about selling their home within the next 6 months?
Girl, you are just getting better and better and better at this. Holy cow. Right, Joanne? I don't know of anybody right now.
Well, John, thank you for taking a moment to think about it. But before I let you go, I like to keep my friends and family updated on the market by providing them with valuable marketing information and client care calls every 3 to 4 months. Would it be okay if I added you to that group?
Home run. Absolutely freaking knocked it out of the park. Way to go, Charlene.
Thank you.
I want to know how many of those calls you're making this week. Not
This
right
week?
now. You could tell me later, but I want to know how
I'll
many
tell
of
you
those
later.
calls you're making this week. Girl, there's people out there that want to work with you. Quit being a secret agent, get on the phone and talk to people.
Thank you, I will.
Jeffrey, you in?
Sure.
Let's go for it, brother.
All right. Hey, John, how's it going? Thank you so much for meeting with me in person today to see your property. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Awesome. So as I mentioned on the phone briefly, what I do is a little bit different from what you may have heard from other real estate agents that you're probably getting a lot of calls about people trying to make you offers and buy your property. Isn't that right?
Yeah, getting that.
Okay, so what I've found with most people that I work with is they would rather keep their home because it's beautiful, it's in a nice area, okay? And what I do is I help them keep their property, get it occupied, and then you have regular income coming in every single month from people paying you rent, so you don't even need to sell your home. We do the same type of marketing that real estate agents do to list their homes. We do professional photos, and most people would rather just have regular income coming in than selling it for a price they're not comfortable with.
All right, I love this conversation. Jeffrey, this is part of your toolbox, right? This is one of the things that you do. So
Yes.
we need to get you back here on Survive to Thrive on a Tuesday or Thursday at 9 in the morning so you can teach this.
Okay. Yeah, I've done it several times, and I have one client that owns 10 properties, and I'm encouraging the same. So far, we've done 3, and we're getting good money on their rentals. So that's the approach that I'm taking with them and passing it to other people, because it's really hard to get good quality listings now since people don't want to sell. So this is the second way to make money.
I'm on board. Let's do it. I'll reach out to you off the call. Joanne, you're up. Let's go.
Hi, John. This is Joanne Kelly, your community expert and local realtor. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, my neighbor let me know, or actually it was your neighbor that let me know that you have your home for sale by owner. Is that correct?
Yep, it is.
Well, they let me know that it is a beautiful house, and I looked it up and it looks like you have gorgeous pictures. John, if I had a full list offer for you, would you want me to bring that? Would you want to see that?
I don't know. Do you have an offer?
That's a great question. So I won't know until I preview your house. I have some time this afternoon. Would 2 o'clock work, or would 4 be better?
Are you bringing the buyer with you?
I will not be bringing a buyer with me today, John. It's important for me to preview. That way I can bring you the right buyer.
Well, that makes sense. What's your commission if I accept your offer?
That's another great question, John. When I bring you a full list offer, we can discuss the commission.
Oh, no. Come on, Joanne, you know the right answer. Get that.
My fee to bring you a buyer is 3%, John.
There you go. That's it. My fee to represent the buyer, if you accept the offer, is 3%.
My fee to bring you a buyer, if you accept the offer.
My fee to represent the buyer. My fee, Mr. Seller, I am not representing you, you loser. I am representing the buyer. My fee to represent the buyer is 3% if you accept the offer. Doesn't cost you a darn thing unless you accept the offer, and you're not accepting the offer unless the offer meets your goals.
My fee to represent the buyer is 3%
Yeah.
if we bring you an acceptable offer.
Oh, yeah. No, I've had other agents offer to work for less. I'm not paying 3.
Sure, I understand. And have any of those agents brought you an offer that was acceptable to you?
Yes. Love it. Bam, throw them under the bus. No, they haven't.
I understand. And if you never get an offer on your house, then you never have to pay a dime. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So I can come by today at 2, or if 4 o'clock is better, that works as well.
It's like baking a cake with 98% of the ingredients, man. You just miss 2% of the ingredients and the cake sucks. Come on. What are we looking for here? When I have an offer, when I
have an offer, if I have to give up a portion of my commission, I may do that because I'm a deal maker, not a deal breaker.
There you go, girl. There you go. There you go. Yes, my fee today, blank. When we have an offer on your home, if I need to give up money in order to make the deal work, because I am a deal maker, not a deal breaker. Actually, until anybody has an offer on your home, does the fee even matter? Okay. Megan,
I'll be there at 2.
Kyle Roberts.
Hey John, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, we can do that, or we can do like an agent attraction call.
Agent attraction's fine. Go for it.
Okay. Ring ring.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, is this John?
It is.
Hey John, it's Kyle Roberts with EXP.
How you doing, Kyle? I don't want to join EXP.
No problem. Hey, I just wanted to reach out real quick. I'm a local realtor in the area just like yourself.
Okay.
And I'm also a business builder, and I'm building, this team that's growing like wildfire. And I'd love to, chat with you for a few minutes if you've got time. We're adding about 10 to 15 team members a week. And again, we're growing like crazy, John. So would today at 2 work for you, or maybe tomorrow at 4?
Kyle, I'm proud of you. Way to go. I apologize for throwing a wrench in there right off the start. Okay. But you handled it really well, Kyle. I'm super proud of you. Not all objections need to be addressed. That's just noise. Move on. And you did a great job, my friend.
Thank you.
Okay, Clarissa, let's go.
So, John, thank you so much for the opportunity to meet with you today to address you purchasing a home.
Yeah.
And before I get started, I'd like to share with you my mission statement.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, let's go.
So my mission is to help you achieve your goals and to exceed your expectations. And because this is my mission, by the end of our meeting today, one of 3 things typically happens. 1, you'll understand all the benefits and my value that I can provide, and you'll choose to hire me, and that would be awesome, John.
Okay.
2, you may not understand all the benefits I have to offer or the value I bring, and you may choose not to hire me, and that's not so awesome, John.
Okay, Clarissa, let's pause for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a third-party conversation. Whenever I meet with a potential client, one of 3 things typically happens. One of those 3 things will happen today.
I'm sorry, they. Okay.
Okay.
Third person. I'm sorry, third person.
Don't call me dumb because I'm not going to like you. All right, let's go.
I'll go back to 1.
Yeah.
One of 3 things typically happens when I meet with clients.
Sure.
1, they understand all the benefits that I have to offer and the value that I have to offer, and they choose to hire me. And that's awesome, John.
Yes.
2,
yes.
they may not understand all the benefits I have to offer, and they may not choose to hire me. And to be honest, that's not so awesome.
Okay.
Or 3, I may choose not to represent a potential client in the purchase of their new home.
Why is that?
So, John, the reason why I would choose not to represent a client in the purchase of their new home is because, remember, my goal is to achieve my mission is to achieve your goals and exceed your expectations. And if at any point in time during the meeting today, I feel that I'm unable to meet your goals or exceed your expectations, I would rather turn down the opportunity today than to let you down in a few months. Does that sound fair?
Sure. Okay. Clarissa, well done. I know you've been working on this and you are doing an amazing job. Can I give you a couple of coaching points?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Keep it simple. I'm going to give you a much simpler conversation to have with people. Okay. So when they ask, let's pick up at the third thing that occasionally happens, Clarissa, is I may choose to turn down the opportunity to represent a client in the purchase of their home. Now, you may be wondering why I would do that. I think you're going to really love the answer. You see, if I feel that a client has a goal or an expectation that cannot be met, okay, it's not I cannot meet. Because when you say I cannot meet, you're implying that somebody else can. So whenever I meet with a client that has a goal or an expectation that cannot be met, I would rather turn the opportunity down today than let you down 6 months from now. I would rather turn the opportunity down today than let you down 6 months from now. And when they ask you, why is that? Don't need to go back to the mission statement. You can simply respond with, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. You see, if I feel that a client has a goal or an expectation that cannot be met, I would rather turn the opportunity down today than let you down 6 months from now. Does that make sense? Now, it's or that makes sense, doesn't it? Better. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. Now, what are they going to say? They're going to say, nope, that doesn't make sense. They're going to say, yes, of course. You back them into a corner. By the way, you're empowering them to say no. You're empowering yourself to say no as well.
Got it.
All right. Random open mic. Objection. Whoever just speaks first gets it. Your commission's too high. You're sitting at the kitchen table. It's a listing appointment and you're closing. John, you ready to get started? My response is, I don't think so. You're in, okay. And you fish for objections and you get your commission's too high. Take it.
John,
Todd
I'll
Bailey's
take
a
it.
rock star at this.
Brian's up first. I heard Clarissa. I heard
Oh, I would say Todd Bailey's a rock star.
Todd Bailey's a rock star at this.
Yeah, he knows it well.
Okay. All right. What other voice did I hear in that? It was either Joanne or Clarissa.
It was me, John.
Go for it, girl. Todd, I'm coming to you next.
So, John, if I hear you correctly, if I would lower my commission today, if I lowered my commission, then I'm the right agent for the job. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Other than my commission, is there anything else that you would like to address?
No.
Other than my commission, is there anything else that you're concerned about?
Okay, you're isolating the objection twice. You only need to do it once. So if I were willing to lower my fee, would you hire me today? Yes. Okay, what comes after that, Joanne? We're baking a cake. Let's get all 100% of the ingredients in there.
I'm not checking if there's anything else.
No,
Okay.
not at this point.
Okay, so
Yeah. When you would check is if you overcome this objection, you close and they give you another objection. Now you're going to make sure you've got all of the objections. But at this point, just isolate and overcome.
okay. So I understand, and that's a great question. There are occasions when I would lower my commission, but you see, if I was to reduce it now, I mean, there's two ways I can address this. I could address I'm an excellent negotiator, and if I was to reduce my commission that easily, how do you think I would handle a negotiation of your money if I'm giving away the money I earn to feed my family? So there's that side of it.
Are you overcoming the objection right now, or are you just talking to me?
I'm just talking.
Overcome
That's the one
objection.
side of it.
Girl, you're up to bat, man. You're at the plate.
Okay.
You can't talk about hitting a ball. You just got to hit the ball.
All right, John, if I was to give away the money that I work hard to feed my family and I gave it up that easily, how quickly would I give up your money when it came to negotiating the price of your home with a buyer?
All right, girl. I'm proud of you. Way to go. All right, Todd, let's hear it, man.
Joe, well, I appreciate you having me over to your house. Seems like we've got a pretty good rapport going here. Let me ask you this. You mentioned on the phone that you have a few commission questions. Let's address those. What are those questions, John?
Well, Todd, you're the right agent. You know, I like everything you're saying. I think your fee's too high.
Yeah. What would be an appropriate fee, John?
Well, I don't know. I have other agents offering to work for 4%, 5%, less.
So, yeah. So let me ask you this, John. When you interviewed those agents, did they offer a commission reduction or did you ask them for a commission reduction?
No, they just offered it.
Oh, they did. So do you think that when an offer comes in on your house that they're going to fight for your money if they're willing to give up their money that quickly, do you think that they're going to fight for your money?
That was
Is that
brilliant.
that kind of person?
That
Is
was
that the
really,
person you want?
that
Okay,
was
I'll
so
go with that.
smart, wasn't it, Anna? That was so smart. Brian, you're right. He's really good at this.
I know, Todd.
Boy, you set me up, you dirty dog. I can't believe you did that. All right, so let's keep going with this. So I don't know, Todd. I mean, that's a good point. I just still feel like it's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, I understand. I hear that sometimes. John, your house we've agreed is approximately 500 to 550, correct? We believe there's a range in there.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So John, you're asking me for a 1% discount approximately, right? So that's about 5,000 to 5,500.
Makes sense.
John, if I can net you $10,000, if I can negotiate really hard on your behalf and net you $10,000 more than the previous agents that we've talked about that aren't going to negotiate really well on your behalf, would that be valuable to you?
Yeah.
In other words,
I suppose
if you're paying me 5,000, but I can get you 10,000, is that valuable to you?
Yeah, that would be.
Okay. Well, let's move forward.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Brian, thank you for putting Todd on the tee. That was great. Kyle, I agree. Thumbs up. For all of you who have been a part of Survive to Thrive now, going back 4 years for Clarissa, and a few others, there's some brand new valuable information for you. Really well done, Todd. Super proud of you. All righty, guys, I've got 9:30, so that's a wrap. This will be on the Survive to Thrive Facebook page before the day is over. Once again, if you're not a part of that group, please ask to be added to the group, and I will gladly add you. Let me check the chat really quick before we run. Okay, good stuff, guys. 727-686-0404. That's my phone number. If I don't respond to your chat, please reach out to me and text me, everybody. Awesome job. Look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and go crush it.
Thanks, John.
All right.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks, John. Bye-bye.